What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Make Your Own Luck Mondays. And again, this is a channel that I launched here on YouTube where I basically take topics around personal finance and break them down, try to make it as easy as possible to understand. And I did do some previous videos on my Instagram page, and I will link that right here, as well as in the description below, so you can check that out, some of the older videos that I had done on different topics. But last week, I did a topic of just stock buying basics. So super fundamental tutorial of how to use the E-Trade platform in a very simple form, how to read some stock charts in a very simple form. There's way more deep diving you can go on that, but I was trying to stay just kind of like on the surface, make it as mellow as possible. So this week's video, we're going to take that a step further, and I'm going to do a screen share, and I'm going to show you guys how to go out there and actually purchase a stock with real money on a real platform, doing it for real. So let's check it out. All right, so what we're looking at right here is the E-Trade normal web platform. So if you want to go back through my last video, I talk about the platform itself and how to read stock charts in kind of a basic form to make an educated decision on buying a stock. Today, I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process to actually buy a stock with real money, no fake paper trading, none of that, just how to buy a share of a stock. So when you log on to E-Trade, this is, again, like I mentioned before, kind of the main platform. Up here is where you can search companies. So you can search all different stuff of what's going on. This is actually a perfect one. So the SPY. And then this would be the snapshot that I talked about in my last video of what you can look at, dividend stuff, market cap, different things like that, the charts. The SPY is the only stock that I purchase. So this is an index fund for the S&P 500. And it's basically just kind of the top 500 companies in the world per se. And it's the only stock that I don't pay attention at all to what the charts are doing for the most part. And the only reason for that is because I use a method of dollar cost averaging. So basically it's fancy term for there's going to be some highs, there's going to be some lows, but if you just keep consistently putting money into the market, it'll average itself out, so you'll end up getting a blend of a price. So I don't really care if it's high because I've purchased this stock before when it was pretty low, sub $200. So my dollar cost average is still pretty good. So let's buy a share of the S&P 500, the SPY ETF. So as you can see, I just kind of went up to the symbol area, put it in, the chart showed up. So now it's, hey, do I want to make a decision to buy or not? So go over here to the buy button. And we are going to buy this stock. So now you're in kind of your order platform, and your action would be buy. So you could buy, sell. So we want to buy it. The type. So I usually do limit pricing, which is basically to get kind of the best price. So I'll set a limit, between the ask and the bid size. And it's basically between a penny right now. So for the sake of speed, sometimes limit pricing actually will take a little bit of time because your offer needs to be accepted, basically. So we're just going to go market. So that's what the price is right now. And if you select that, the transaction will go through basically instantly. So we'll do market pricing. We will do good for the day. And then how many shares are we going to buy? So right now the SPY is trading at $333.05. Like I said, I've bought this stock a lot lower, and I'm sure I'll buy it a lot higher. But we're just going to buy, we'll buy one. So it's going to cost me $333. No commissions paid. And let's preview our order. So here's our situation. We're going to buy one share of the S&P 500 index, which is this ETF or exchange traded fund. And everything looks good. Buy, market price, good for the day, place order. There you go. Your order has been placed. And it'll go right through because it was market pricing. So there we go. We got one share here of the S&P 500. I'm not going to go back to my portfolio just because it's going to show all of my information right now. But yeah, this is just going to be in addition to, a bunch of other shares of this that I have, along with all my other stocks and all that. But it's really that easy. It's basically, log on, search whatever stock you're looking at. If you want to research the charts and research a great time to buy, you can look at my last video that I posted on how to use the E-Trade platform and read stock charts. But it's basically, select whatever you want to look at and buy it and go from there, and then just start the process. And you can start a portfolio of multiple stocks, or you can just drip money into an index fund like the SPY, or there's a bunch of other ones out there as well. Vanguard's is very popular. I think it's VTSAX. So yeah, you can do that and just get in the market and start trading stocks. So there you have it. That is purchasing a stock on the E-Trade platform. And I just actually kind of thought about it too. That's a pretty expensive stock. So I didn't want to discourage anyone from, thinking you need $300+ to even get into the game. Some stocks cost pennies, some cost thousands of dollars, and there's everything in between. So just do your research, figure out what is right for you. There's also S&P 500 index funds that are cheaper than the SPY. So just, look for all the different ways that you can do it. The biggest thing you can do, though, is just put money in consistently. If you can automate it so that you can get money going into a brokerage account on a regular basis, even if it's, as little as whatever you have to spare. If it's say, hey, every month I'm going to put $25 in and it's going to go in automatically. And then, every few months you go in there and you're like, cool, I got, $100, $200 to go out and do something with. That's the start, and it grows from there. So that's the biggest thing you can do, is just be consistent with it, get into the market, start to understand it, go back, look at my previous video so you can do some chart reading and make some educated decisions. But definitely do your research. You could get with a financial advisor or whatever you see fit. But hopefully that just makes it a little bit easier for you guys to not feel intimidated to go out there and actually, select a stock, press your quantity, and click buy. And with that said, please click the like button, because that's how this YouTube thing works. So thanks for subscribing to the channel, and we will see you guys next week on Make Your Own Luck Mondays. Thanks.